What do you think are the main contributions of Nordic design?
In the society today we have some major challenges that is very important that designers can be part of solving. One thing is the growing population, one thing is sustainability, pollution, etc., etc. So as we know the society today and the future, we know that there are major challenges coming up that designers can be a part of, the part of the solution.
When owning a small design business, what is the major challenge?
Well, the main problem with them is marketing. I think that's the biggest problem, because we are a small country, small remote country, and many times the designers put up the company themselves. So they don't actually join with the professional business people. They actually put up the business themselves, and they're not very educated in the business side. So they don't know really how to grow the businesses in that perspective. They know how to design. Their products are excellent. They're very good quality and like high-end products. But they don't know how to do the business. They don't know much about marketing. They don't know much about growing their businesses. They're many times one-person companies. And that's how they stay.
What do you think from a Nordic perspective, what can be done from organizations in order to help your members?
Well, I think this project we're at now, Nordic Design Impact, is all about getting to know each other and going forward together.
When you work with your members, what do you think their primary challenges are?
Well, I think one of Norway's challenges is that even though we're a quite small country, we are stretched out geographically. So we're very split in the areas we work. So I think that may be a challenge. And also sometimes it's hard to step outside of yourself or your own business to get an overview, you know, and reflect on your own work, yeah, which I think Nordic Design Impact has been helpful to do. And I think one of the things we've seen value of is the collaboration between larger commercial businesses with the small businesses, that we actually facilitated them to meet up, discuss and have a direct exchange of knowledge, which I think is important for us.
When owning a small design business, what is the major challenge?
Well, I guess the major challenge is to find a grip. I'm working with sustainability, and I think it's difficult to get a grip in the companies. At first, I thought it would be easy to go out and tell the companies that if you do this, you get this. And but I found out that the sustainability term is such a wide area. So you have to be very specific in what solutions you can offer.
What has been the most useful aspects of being a part of Nordic Design Impact?
I think that the most useful part is that the guidelines is telling you, asking you some questions about who are you and what are you as a company, how do you communicate your messages to your customers, and as a company, how specific are you? And I think I've become more specific following these guidelines.
What are the characteristics of Nordic service design?
I think when you think about Nordic service design, I think especially the transformation of society and the societal change that is going on is having a huge impact. Our generations are getting older, and the government has to provide more public services than ever before. And I think digitalization is one of the answers. Probably there will be more and more services offered online, and users are engaged developing them.
So how can we make this interesting to international markets? What particularly can we market?
I think what we can market is knowledge in how to do digital service development. I think this kind of strong background and history in aesthetics and aesthetic value are the tools how to create meaning, how to make service and service development process understandable and something that you can share with stakeholders.
When we communicate our Nordic identity international, what should we focus on?
There's a lot of things, but to put it briefly, it's the connection to nature and natural materials and utilization of natural materials as such.
So what do you think Nordic design organizations can do to help solving those challenges?
We have now, during this Nordic Design Impact project, learned a lot about our country's design branches, designers, how they work together with businesses and individually. We have actually learned a lot, and I think now, as we see it, we should consider to continue continue with networking, continue with sharing knowledge, and to try to establish a strong Nordic design community. I think that's very important.